Hello, everybody. This is Rashira Lee. Happy New Year. I hope that you all are having a great New Year so far. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for my lovely Virgos, okay? So it doesn't matter sun, moon, or rising. Um, I did take the liberty of pulling some angel messages for you, Virgo. Before I jump into that, I actually want to let you all know that I post to my channel daily. Typically, they are inspirational messages, okay? So if you have not already, please make sure that you hit that notification button so that way you don't miss out on my daily inspirational messages, okay? All right, so let's get to it. And by the way, because this is a general reading, I will advise that you take whatever messages resonate with you and then just leave behind whatever does not, okay? But the first angel message that we have, you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And then we have Indigo and Crystal Children. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. Not only that, it's a deep bond. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive, okay? So, Virgos, you and Libras actually received two angel messages. Those were the two cards that popped out, even though I only asked for one card, okay? So, I will say you take what you will, okay? So for everyone, it's going to resonate differently. You love reading. Spirit, can I have two overall messages for my Virgos when it comes to matters of the heart? Two messages. I want to make sure the card flies out. Listen, y'all, I can't tell you how many times this reconciliation card has popped out, but I honestly believe that we are in a season of a reconciling, right? Or at least people from your past are wanting to come and reconcile. And this is the time for it. I think that with 2023, those that are currently single, if you haven't met your person or you've recently separated from someone, I think that this year is going to be your year to really come into true partnership and partnership on all levels, right? So not just romantically, but developing new business partnerships or even new co-workers. Maybe you're relocating and moving to a different job or a different department. Friendships, right? So just the whole aspect of partnership is shifting in the year of 2023, along with a lot of other things. But for the sake of this video, I want to stick to romantic endeavors, okay? So again, going back to reconciliation here, someone from your past is wanting to return, returning to your life, wanting to return. And I'm hearing this song, old school song, Jodeci, Come and Talk to Me, right? Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. This person, of course, they already know you, but it's like I wanna sit down and discuss things that I wasn't really ready to talk to you about at the times that you wanted to talk to me about it, right? So Virgo, you asked and you inquired why were they shutting down? Because I feel like for some of you all, it was just a matter of that person shutting down, right? And closing themselves off, and not just to you but just to the world. And so you may have been used to them being this outgoing person, right? Very charismatic. The feel behind them, they were very charismatic, and so that was one of the things that initially attracted you to them. But it's like within this last 6 to 7 months they just shut it down, and it was a matter of you can't keep me isolated, and I can't keep not having these conversations, these much needed conversations that we need to have. So in order for me to keep my sanity, I'm going to walk away. But now it's okay, and they have word vomit. So word vomit meaning saying a whole bunch of different words at once and not necessarily making sense. So if you do in fact, allow for them to at least come back around for the sake of having a conversation, it may come out like word vomit because now they're ready to release it all and lay it all on the table. Also, I feel like whoever this past person was, they lost to one, like a loved one, didn't know how to handle it at all. You know, you may have suggested that they do some type of grief counseling. No, I don't want to do that. I can handle it. But they just actually ended up going inward instead, as opposed to, allowing for you to be that support system to them. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay. And for others, it's a matter of, with this person who wants to reconcile, spirituality played a big difference, whereas you may have grown up in a Christian household, but they grew up in a Muslim household, right? So that's just an example. And maybe you were both at some point on the same spiritual path, like so, like both of you may have been raised Christian, and then all of a sudden you started to awaken, and now you have moved into something else, right? So whether it's Buddhism or if it's New Age spirituality, if it's Hinduism, maybe you decided to become a shaman, and like, wait a minute, we don't believe in shamans. Whatever the case is, it's like it wasn't in alignment. And so notice how on the crown here we have all different types of symbols. I hope that you all can see that. Hopefully it's coming through clearly on the camera. Now you're starting to see spirituality as it being all inclusive, meaning you wanted to break away from traditional belief systems, but they did not. For a small group of you, I feel like it was the opposite, where they were willing to and wanting to explore their spiritual beliefs more and be, just open, like, okay, I believe a little bit of this, I believe a little bit of that, I believe a little bit of this, and just put it into this melting pot and say, okay, I'm going to take whatever feels good to me, right? But either way it goes, causing the separation, okay? Let's pull some additional messages for you all. So Virgos, what else do we need to know about your partnership? Ooh, this card is screaming that it wants to pop out. I wish that I could love you. Okay. What else? I'm sorry, every time I see this card, it's screaming. Respect my boundaries. So some boundaries clearly weren't being respected, okay, whether it's on your part or theirs. Let me see what else. If no cards pop out, I'm just going to start pulling at random. Take a spiritual bath, since that one was on top. And daily affirmations, okay? So I wish that I could love you. To me, not that you didn't love this person or that they did not love you. There's a lack of trust. I don't feel like I can let you all the way in, so I wish I can love you with all of my being, but it just was not there. And maybe it was the both of you, like both of you weren't willing to connect. Like you were here, but you weren't really fully connected, right? Yeah. Just from this card, I keep on feeling like there was a lack of trust, and that was a big thing for you. You're not telling me everything. I hear what you're saying, but you're still not telling me everything, right? So lying by omission, right? Respect my boundaries. Yeah. Respect what it is that I do, right? Respect my hustle. Respect my wishes. If I don't want to go somewhere, if I don't do something, don't try to force my hand into it. Don't do that, because I don't do that with you, right? They didn't. They didn't get it. Going back to this person from your past, initially when you met them, I felt like they were playful, but they didn't always know when to stop playing, right? To stop joking around and would take it too far at times. Respect me. Over period. Just respect me. There was a lack of respect there, especially toward the end. Take a spiritual bath. Absolutely. So, spiritual bath, what does that consist of? If you are not familiar, a spiritual bath is something that you do in order to cleanse yourself, cleanse your aura, heal yourself, like if it's from current trauma or past trauma, heartache, things of that nature. And there are so many ways in which you can, so many ways in which you can take a bath, right? Meaning things that you can use. So one of my go-tos would be lemons or lemon juice, and I'll cut up some lemons and I'll use it like bars of soap, just to scrub the outer part after I take my shower. And so you just scrub it, or rub it on your skin. If you don't want to do it that way, you can put some lemon juice in your actual bath or in a bowl or in a cup and just pour it over you. Um, but what that does is it cleanses your aura. Also, it breaks it down to a cellular level. So what happens, especially when it comes to healing past traumas, is that our cells remember that. We may forget it mentally, like we may block it out, but cellularly, we're still reacting to it, especially if we're triggered. And then, there are other things that you can utilize to take spiritual baths. For the sake of this video, I'm only going to use one example of lemons, but feel free to Google spiritual baths and the herbs and oils and things of that nature that you can put in that. Miss me with the bull, okay? Miss me with the bull-ish, for real. So, yeah, definitely by them shutting down, them not respecting you, respecting your boundaries, you feeling like I can't give me or give myself all to you, or you're not giving me your all. It was just all BS, you know. You don't want to open up to me and tell me what's going on? Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do this with you anymore. And then daily affirmations. You are being encouraged to say some daily affirmations at this time to help you move past this energy of this past person. Um, For some of you, I do feel like you're going to reconcile, actually go through the process of reconciling with them, but it won't be for quite some time. Right now you're still healing. Um, and so this would be a day by day, moment by moment. Okay, let's take our time and see where this goes. Maybe we can get back together, but I don't feel like it was, any sense of abuse or, any cheating, anything like that. It's just both of you are growing, but you were just growing apart for whatever reason. Okay, let's pull. What's up? These cards falling on the floor. Guys, give me just a moment. I need to pick this up. Okay. Okay. I'm back. This was the card that fell on the floor. A new start is coming. New moon. And we are currently in the new moon energies. So please take advantage of this. But yes, you do have a new start. You can have a new start with this person if you choose. But you have to develop some type of understanding, especially when it comes to these religious factors. And that's part of the respecting you too, your belief system. Respect my boundaries. And next we have, look y'all, I can't make this up. A time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Look at that. How interesting. Okay, so this is their time excuse me, Virgos, to give to you all. You gave until you can't give no more. But also we have, see how this lady is surrounded by a whole bunch of green? It does mean birth or rebirth, okay? A new start is coming. Newness, dealing with the green. Also green, the heart chakra. So healing the heart. Okay. All right, Virgos, so that is all that I have for you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, all that good stuff. My information is listed in the description box below. Not only do I provide readings, but I'm also a certified Reiki practitioner. So I do services here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I offer distance healing as well. Okay. Until we meet again, enjoy.